This, Calvin. Calvin. Or Calvin. In my language, Calvin.
One shot, one question.
One shot, one question. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Nick. You are all from different origins. You all have very different influences. How do you compose together, and how did you decide to make a hard rock band?
Everything has been very natural. We start, by jamming together. We come up, sometimes, Rich comes with some stuff, I come up with some other stuff. Fred does a lot of lyric work as well. So we all just get it together and it flows.
Just bro, you kill yourself every time here with that game. Russian roulette, you have to learn to don't shot yourself. Yeah, you're right. It's not the same. We go to Hellfest together with the Sticky Boys, and it was a pleasure to see that you made a duet on your second EP. Oh, you met that guy.
They were basically the only thrashers left awake, like after 5 a.m. or something like that. Like the ones, the troublemakers. That's, I just, had an awesome party with them and then completely lost them until I came across them again in Paris like a year after at the gig, something like that. And then, we just became friends and we realized we had so many friends in common and all that. And
oh yeah,
a Sticky Boys t-shirt that was very kindly offered to me by Tom, the drummer. I just thought it would be so cool to have a song about Gigamite because we all love it. Like it's that
it's
one.
It's Madeleine of Proust of
exactly.
The heavy metal.
Aerosmith.
It's a rotten banana, by the way.
We were kind of fed up with this whole typical musical ambience where it was all about I'm bored, life is difficult and everything. We wanted something about partying.
It's up to you if we have a good time. It's just a day if we have a good night. We got together if we have a good time.
Okay. Robert, you come from a country where the heavy metal don't have a lot of room, of space to express himself, because in Costa Rica, heavy metal is like kind of forbidden.
Back in my day, we had to leave Costa Rica to go to a gig that we liked. But now, they open for Metallica, they open for Judas Priest, and Whitesnake for the first time in the last 3 years. So it's getting big, it's getting super cool. But something very interesting though, I said, okay Fred, tell me, how is the rock scene in Paris? And what he told me, even though Paris is a huge city, it resembled so much to the scene back home. It's a small scene, everybody knows each other.
Amazing apple! I want to say, this apple is amazing. I don't know who bought that, but the thing is, as soon as you get out of France, it's amazing to see how people are much more, enthusiastic. The only person that's bringing this kind of music to the scene is Nicolas. And the work he's doing is amazing for rock. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Of course, I started that party because when I was young, I was bored in Paris because I'm born in Paris. So I invented this party just for my friend who love rock, that's all. And I want to share that with my friend and the people who want to share it with me.
We can talk about machism in rock, and the fact that there's a vision of women that tend to be a bit caricatural.
I don't agree.
Can I guess something?
Wait a second. I don't agree because many of the great rock songs in history have been written for a woman. Or inspired by a situation that a woman is involved in.
It's the best love song.
We also want to talk about those kind of subjects, even if it sounds like really lame and really classical and everything. We think it's also fun to talk about our relationship. So that's why, because we have a lot of songs talking about our relationships, because we think it's a subject everyone can relate to. So long. What's the chorus again?
So long, honey. I don't need you anymore.
So long, honey. I don't need you anymore. At parties every day since the night you went away, baby.
Women are always involved, one way or another. When you see people engaging in what you're saying and engaging in what you're playing and having an awesome time, you know, you say like, okay, cool, we're having fun over here, we're transmitting this to the crowd, but people are receiving it and they're reacting to it. So any kind of rock band that sees a little bit of a mosh pit or a bit of pogo or it's exactly what we're in this for.
And I just want to mention that you took your shoes off.
No, it's not important, but you can film it if you want, but... Shot.
To make a choice as an opening band, which band you dream to play before?
I take Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah?
Why?
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters.
Okay, so we have
Interesting.
We have
two Foo Fighters.
Rhythm section. Who wants to play before Foo Fighters?
We're the practical guys, the ones who know what they're doing and all that.
Thank you.
The basic idea in Deardevil, what's the root of the band is really about partying as hard as possible.
Guns N' Roses was the last true rock star band.
Exactly.
You know, the path of excess leads to the palace of wisdom, all of this bullshit. You know, these guys paved the road and nobody has been able to follow in their footsteps. And, you know, for somebody that grew up looking at Axl Rose, okay, he had a terrible fashion sense. But the guy, you know, he inspired so many singers. And none of us can fucking sing like him.
Our next album is called See You in Court.
Which monster or creature would you like to be killed by, and how?
Vampire. Like in a club,
Yeah?
in like a really dark corner, close to a speaker.
So you can be sucked, it's a good first point.
And then, and how? Well, that's it. And then afterwards,
Yeah.
fucking eternal life. I want a blonde, hot vampire, clearly.
Okay, this is our next song. Like, go.
I was at the Bus Palladium, na. I got sucked by a sexy blonde vampire.
Oh yeah.
So tomorrow I'm voting in Paris for the next Costa Rican president.
Fuck.
This is history. So this is what I'm doing tomorrow.
Man.
Well, no, later, in a few hours.
I'm gonna have eggs for breakfast just to celebrate.
C'est Cette, go.
C'est
C'est Cette, go. It's one. Un Shot Une Question. Tiens.
You wear a kippah! C'était vraiment très raciste.
In fact, we're the only band where there's a black guy, an Asian guy, a South American guy, and a transsexual.
Yeah. Technically I'm Jewish. My mom is Jewish.
Fuck it. You asshole! I want my money back!
And
Chef
Diablo.
Everybody has their own devil inside. That's how you do this.
so what's the question?
Is a question from him?
Shoot it!
Who want to have in your team into a fight?
Hey, let's gonna fight!
You guys don't know.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know.
Yeah, you guys don't know. You guys don't know about this.
Our singer is a international kickboxing champion.
Yes.
If ever we had to like get in a fight with anyone, we would kick anyone's ass.
I have 2 belts, man. And if you test
You
it,
get a fight! Fire eyes! Super!
Effects. I want to see the television.
What is your most tender secret, and then you talk about it.
Quickly.
What?
My father's back.
Seriously?
seriously, we would have never guessed this.
No.
Whoa! Whoa!
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? Seriously.
What's the worst song you have ever banged a girl with?
It was with Red Hot Chili Pepper when I was young. Oh shit!
Okay,
That song. It's like, wow, something happened.
I think we just lost.
we are confused, but so are you. We're all fucking confused.
I'm so confused.